Hey, here's my latest video. This is on funky slides, ones that are strange or weird. And as you know, this is my favorite. Porcelain, made by Big Heart. I have this nice old one. Their first issues of the porcelain were too thin. One of these fell on the floor, about 2 feet, and it broke. So it was too thin. And another one that I've gotten was just a little bit too thick and a little bit too heavy. The glass, I've shown you all of those. Other things in funky slides, brass. I got this one free. It was in a guitar case, something I bought. So it's one that you would be able to finger and play guitar with, and then let it hang back there, and you turn it around. And it sits in my display box over here, that an old cigar box, nice and tall, that fits all my slides that I'm not presently using. And another brass that I don't use is this one. I'm not even sure. It might be a Dunlop, but it's concave again, and I don't like those things. As a matter of fact, the little brass that I use, they work better. They're flat, they're shorter. I would use that in the Robert Johnson I've showed you before. Some really unusual things here were from the Big Heart company. Big Heart, when they first started, was a company that made vases for single flowers, like a rose vase. And they were in the shape of a heart. And they were about 7 to 8 inches tall. One year, some 20 years ago, one of the fellas decided, hey, why don't we go to the NAMM show in LA when they're displaying music stuff, and we'll cut some of these up into 2-inch pieces and sell them. One of their first incarnations was the heart. This really doesn't work. That's too pointy, and if you use it the other way, it's got two sides. That doesn't work. I've shown you the bony finger, which is porcelain, which is really nice. And a very cool thing was this elephant's foot. And it's got a pretty nice design on it. It's still pretty hardy. Really flat on one side, and over here on the side with the toes, it is concave. So if I play it at all, it's going to be like that. It still does a perfect job. Another thing that's funky for me is glass. I really don't like them. A plain glass one, it's just plain too light. And glass bottleneck that Big Heart, to join the club, made. Too big for my finger, and it might fit on the wrong finger, but I don't like that. I really like the looks of the Reverend Willie's. This was nice, but it's a little big on my finger. Dunlop had made one that was in a smaller size, and it was called the Heavy, and it's a blues bottle, so it's got a little more to it, and I'd play it if it didn't have such a sharp edge. As you know, I like the real rounded edge of the domes. Another thing, bottlenecks. I have a few of those, and I really don't use them. And then I have chrome. I had given away a Dunlop chrome like this a long time ago. I had one, gave it away, never used it. I really like the brass. And I had tried a couple different things, 17 millimeters and I believe 9/16 on socket set. But they're chrome and they have a sharp edge. I really don't like them. And the other thing I would have to say about these kind of slides is the Moonshine. This one's a little short, but the Moonshine is very pretty, sounds really nice, but it's made out of ceramic. And that's what this one is. I used to play it, but the ceramic would chip. I've mentioned that before. If you hit the frets, so it had a lot of chips, and what I did was color in those white chips with a blue magic marker, so this looks nice in my collectible collection. But the only way to play that kind of slide is to use a porcelain. They don't chip. The only one of these I broke was during a marital spat, and it went against the wall, and that was enough to break it, but they're pretty solid. And then of course the Keb Mo, which is the same kind of porcelain, really big and really heavy. So the freaky, unusual guitar slides, like an elephant's foot, or one that can slide around your finger like this, or I used to have a pill bottle that only went down to here. I believe that when I was playing something that goes from the... If you have to go from the 15th fret down to the open, that one just flew off of my finger and disappeared over that way somewhere. But as far as the slides go, there's a lot of things to choose from. The freaky ones are kind of crazy and kind of lovable. So anyway, have fun. And one more thing that I can add to this is these little zipper bags from the hippie shop. I believe the place I bought them originally was Hardly Ever, one of those pretty cool spots where you get weird clothes and sandals. But they have worked fine. I've never broken one, being tossed into a gig bag over hundreds and hundreds of gigs. Nice to store. No chips.